Here's a 1,000-word speculative news analysis article written from the perspective of June 2025. Fans confused as Princess Catherine clashes with Pope Leo XIV on issues of faith. The normally diplomatic Princess of Wales found herself at the center of an unexpected religious controversy this week following her remarks about modernizing religious practices during a Commonwealth Interfaith Conference in Melbourne. The comments drew a swift response from Pope Leo XIV, marking an unusual public disagreement between the British royal family and the Vatican. The clash began when Catherine, speaking to youth representatives from various faith traditions, suggested that traditional religious institutions needed to evolve and adapt to remain relevant for younger generations. While her comments were broadly aimed at all faiths, her specific references to rigid hierarchical structures and outdated gender roles in worship were widely interpreted as criticism of the Catholic Church's positions. Pope Leo XIV, who succeeded Pope Francis in late 2024, responded during his weekly audience at St. Peter's Square, defending the Church's traditional positions and expressing concern over secular influences attempting to reshape eternal truths. While not naming Catherine directly, the timing and content of his remarks left little doubt about their target. Royal watchers note this marks a significant departure from Catherine's usually careful diplomatic approach to religious matters. Dr. Helena Montgomery, a professor of modern monarchy studies at King's College London, suggests this may reflect the princess's growing confidence in her role as future queen consort. We're seeing a more assertive Catherine who's willing to tackle controversial issues, Montgomery explains. This is quite different from her earlier years in the royal family, where she was known for playing it safe. It's particularly interesting given the British monarch's role as supreme governor of the Church of England. The timing is especially sensitive given recent efforts to improve Anglican-Catholic relations. The Church of England, of which Catherine will one day be a senior figure through her husband's future role as supreme governor, has itself been grappling with modernization efforts, particularly regarding women's roles and LGBTQ+ inclusion. Social media reactions have revealed confusion among Catherine's followers, many of whom were unaware of the complex historical relationships between the British monarchy and various Christian denominations. The hashtag Princess versus Pope trended briefly, with many younger users expressing surprise at the existence of such tensions in 2025. Historical context. The current disagreement echoes centuries of complex relations between the British monarchy and the Catholic Church, dating back to Henry VIII's break with Rome in the 1530s. While relationships had warmed considerably during the reigns of Elizabeth II and Charles III, this incident highlights remaining tensions over the pace and nature of religious modernization. The controversy comes at a delicate time for both institutions. The Catholic Church under Leo XIV has been working to maintain traditional doctrine while addressing declining attendance in Western countries. Meanwhile, the British royal family continues to evolve its role in an increasingly secular UK, while maintaining its religious responsibilities. Public response. Public reaction has largely split along generational lines. Younger supporters have predominantly backed Catherine's modernizing stance, while traditionalists have favored the Pope's position. A YouGov Snap poll showed 62% of Britons under 40 supporting Catherine's comments, while 58% of those over 60 disagreed with her stance. Palace sources, speaking on condition of anonymity, suggest Catherine was well aware her comments would generate controversy, but felt strongly about addressing religious inclusion for younger generations. The same sources indicate Prince William was supportive of his wife's position, though he has made no public comment on the matter. Future implications. Religious scholars suggest this disagreement may signal a broader coming debate about the role of traditional religious institutions in modern society. Dr. Sarah Chun, a religious studies expert at Oxford University, notes that Catherine's position reflects growing pressure on religious institutions to adapt to changing social norms. The Princess of Wales has effectively given voice to a growing generational divide in religious practice, Chin explains. This isn't just about Catholicism or Anglicanism. It's about how traditional religious institutions navigate modern expectations while maintaining their core beliefs. Looking forward, neither Kensington Palace nor the Vatican has shown signs of backing down, though diplomatic channels are reportedly working to prevent further escalation. The incident may mark a new phase in Catherine's public role, suggesting she's prepared to take stronger positions on controversial issues as she moves closer to becoming queen consort. Some observers suggest this could presage a more activist approach to the monarchy's religious role under the future William V and Queen Catherine. However, others caution that the traditional neutrality of the British royal family on religious matters exists for good reasons, as both the Vatican and British monarchy look to maintain their relevance in an increasingly secular age. This clash may be remembered as a key moment in the evolving relationship between traditional institutions and modern social expectations. Whether it leads to meaningful dialogue or deeper division remains to be seen. In the meantime, Catherine's upcoming schedule includes several interfaith events, suggesting she intends to continue engaging with religious modernization despite the controversy. How she navigates these appearances, and whether Pope Leo XIV offers any further response, will be closely watched by royal observers and religious scholars alike. Note: this article is written from the perspective of 2025, based on potential future events. The referenced Pope Leo XIV is fictional, as Pope Francis remains the current pope as of 2024.